Mike and I talked about when we were kids what we listened to on the radio. And I also talked to Ed Salomon. Many of you know Ed down in Nashville. And we all fell asleep every night with our little radios under our pillows, falling asleep to a show called Party Line. By a show of hands, is there anybody in this room that remembers when phones had party lines? Yeah. Oh, thank God. Okay, very, very good. And it was a telephone talk show. And but you didn't hear the callers. And believe it or not, we've got a 2-minute video clip that will show you something about our special recipient today, Wendy King, along with her late husband, Ed King. They were probably the first married couple to do telephone talk in America, bar none. And I want you to see this little presentation that was done by WQED-TV, Channel 13, the PBS station in Pittsburgh. And then Mike will make the presentation to Wendy. We are so proud to be able to do this and to have her here in this room.
On KDKA radio for many years, there was a nighttime program called Party Line.
Hello, Party Line.
Ed and Wendy King hosted Party Line from 1951
Hello, Party Line.
until 1971 when Ed King died. Wendy has lots of boxes of old letters from listeners. The radio show that inspired all this writing is not easy to explain. Party Line was foremost a call-in show, but you never heard the callers.
Hello, Party Line.
All you heard was Ed and Wendy answering the phone, and they'd tell you what the caller's question or answer was.
No, it isn't a type of fish. Thank you, though.
Thank you.
It was a party. It was not questions and answers. It was what you wanted to talk about.
And a wolf now would not be the answer on our party pretzel.
I think it's kind of funny that the original telephone number, how many people remember this? It was Express 11038. Actually, I wasn't on it first. I went in with Ed because he was working at night, and I just sat in the studio, and finally I started talking for some reason, and it just lasted. I kept talking for 21 years. And after he was gone, I didn't want to broadcast without him. So that was the end of Party Line. 1971, November of 1971.
Hello, Party Line. Right on the pretzel. What's your name?
Hello, Party Line.
Hello, Party Line.
You know what? Sometimes when I'm lonely, now that I've found out what loneliness is, I wish there were a Party Line.
Well, we found a couple of last-minute winners, and I know lots more of you knew the beaver is the creature that is the national symbol of Canada, but just weren't able to get through to us tonight. I hope you have better luck come tomorrow night, when we'll have another party, and hope you'll be on hand. Because without you, there won't be us, and we sort of like to keep the whole party together.
KDKA Pittsburgh.
In a world where woman after woman that I talk to in broadcasting, female broadcasters I talk to often say to me, we have no mentors. We had to listen to men. We had to use men as our models and examples. Well, this woman started on the radio before I was born, and I grew up listening to Ed and Wendy King, and I was mentored on the radio by a female who taught me communicative skills that go beyond anything I've heard in the last 20 years. Would you join me in congratulating this pioneer of radio, the first female talk show host from 1951, Wendy King.
60 years from now, I hope you have to go through this. Sincerely, I say thank you. And I see I'm losing my voice already. And as I was thinking about this, I thought, what am I going to do if my voice goes? It seems to be doing rather often. And I thought, old talkers never die. They just croak away. So I think there's always room for a thank you. And I do thank you for making it possible for me to roll back, to take that chunk of 21 years and to relive it in the last few weeks in getting ready to come here. And inasmuch as you have given me back 21 years, I'm going to add it to the end of my life. So I expect to see you in, 21 and 10, 31. I'll be back for that. Thank you.
Thank you to Mike McVeigh and to Art Bolo, radio's best friend, for that wonderful presentation, and to Wendy King.